Welcome, all. Greetings. I am Alexander Arcega, the founder and CEO of Arcega Enterprises LLC. Thank you for joining me. In this edition, I'm going to be giving a different spin on my cryptocurrency asset education magazine. Normally, I put it out as a magazine, and just recently, it became the first ever NFT magazine, and that was my March issue. April, unfortunately, I didn't release one because there were some technical difficulties within some of the cryptocurrency decentralized applications I was using. That's all figured out now. My March issue will be is released on Rarible. That's one of the top premier NFT marketplaces to use, or you can say DApp, which stands for decentralized application. And it's also on the Polygon network, or some will say blockchain. Now, its native token is Matic, so you can purchase that with any crypto wallet, and within that crypto wallet, you can purchase the magazine on the Rarible D app. Now, this issue of cryptocurrency will be a little different than previous ones. So for April, I didn't release anything, as I said before, but I'll be giving you a direct insight of how this magazine is going to be tailored. It's taking a whole new approach, especially now that it's going to be offered as an NFT. So you might be saying, why even buy a magazine? Who buys magazines, and why are they even useful? So Arcega Enterprises LLC has now become a members-only exclusive membership for alternative investment purposes and ways to network. So in a nutshell, I'll be breaking down what this company is doing and how we're going to do it throughout this April edition of Cryptocurrency Asset Education. I am also the chief editor of Cryptocurrency Magazine and pretty much a one-man team. But I do have networks and teams that I'm working with. And so becoming a member of Arcega Enterprises LLC will give you exclusive access to those entities. And I'll go over that a little bit more. So first we're going to start with what's new. What's new in the crypto world? Now, as many know, or if you don't know, the crypto market is on, they call it a bear market. It's not doing too hot, but it's not doing too bad. Fortunately, it's not, the prices have not went down to what it was, last year, September, November. Everything is kind of going up a lot more, but at the same time it's declining. So I'll give you an example. I'm going to go right now to Bitcoin. Everybody knows what Bitcoin is. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin. And today is May 3rd. And the market is kind of recovering. A lot of crypto made a 5% gain. And you have to look at it on your end, the charts. So right now I'm going to be looking at a candlestick chart. But I'm going to throw some prices out there. And this is a good sign, so I'm going to be looking at the daily chart. And so for the last few days, cryptocurrency has been taking, again, I said, a slight decline. Okay. Now, as of today, it's reaching about $62,000 for one. And that's actually low compared to it hit 72,000 mid-March. So it took about, almost 11,000 decline, roughly 10,000 decline. And so why I'm going over this and saying it's new is because a lot of crypto reached all-time high, but some of it just reached not necessarily an all-time high like Ethereum, but it did reach a significant high. But ever since then, it's been on a decline, especially with some unforeseen events like war, the economy in America. All these things play a factor into investors buying things. So in this case, people would ask, is cryptocurrency a good purchase right now? And I will personally say, not at this particular moment. Now, although it does look like Bitcoin is making a good increase, it's recovering well, I should say, but in my advice, in order for crypto for me to, as an investor, to get in, let me just get just Bitcoin, not all, but Bitcoin a lot of times is the leader of all the rest of the crypto. Whatever Bitcoin does, the rest of the market does. So here we go. Bitcoin, yeah, just reached 62,000. It's actually in a good, it's rising pretty well. But it'd have to, for this daily candle, it's looking good, but it'd have to get to 64,000 today, or surpass 64,000, maybe reach 65,000, for me to confidently say, okay, the market is recovering, go ahead and invest your money. Okay? But the upside is, again, as of in February though, this thing was as low as 51,000. Now I'm willing to bet though, it might hit that low, which is why I'm not necessarily invested, but I could be wrong. You know, it's recovering pretty well. This bullish candle that it's going through right now, it's pretty strong. But again, it'd have to hit about 65,000 today for me to conservatively say that the market, you know, is going to recover. Because in April, it was real shaky and it took a big decline. It went from 72,000 all the way low as 59,000, okay, in 1 month. But in the same token, in February 25th, it went from 51,000 all the way up to 72,000 March 11th, 2024, this year. So you see, and remember, the crypto market is a lot more volatile than any other market, the stock market, Forex market. It's a lot more volatile. So you got to be able to read the crypto market a lot differently than any other exchange. So that's what's new here, because most people were getting very excited, you know, for you know, cryptocurrency, say it's on recovery. Here's some even better news is, you know, as early as January this year, Bitcoin was as low as 38,000. So although Bitcoin and the crypto market is on a decline, a lot of it in January was a lot lower, significantly lower, more maybe 50% lower for some, 100% lower for others. Well, I shouldn't say 100%, but just as far as the gains go, you know, it's less than double for many, even triple. Now, what's the next thing? So what's trending, right? Right now, what's trending is, I believe, XRP. XRP is one of the main tokens that's in the limelight right now because they're in a legal battle right now, trying to be considered a security, kind of like how stocks are. But the federal government is giving them a hard time, and they're still in the mix of battle. But the reason why I say it's trending is because, you know, through all this upside and downside, I believe XRP has been doing a pretty good job in staying intact and not dropping too low. Now, March 12th, it did hit, or March 10th, it did hit a high of 77 cents for one. But then, slowly but surely, just like the rest of the market, went down. And then as of April 13th, it hit 42 cents. But it quickly shot back up to 57 cents, then went back down to 47 cents, and now it's at 51. Now, if you look at this chart on your own, this is the daily chart for XRP, you'll see that, let's see, it's, the price right now is almost where support is. Support on a candlestick chart means price in which it's like a low that the asset reaches, and usually doesn't go lower than that. If it breaks lower than that, that's not a good sign. That means it's going to have a new support. So right now, 52 cents is kind of at support. To give you a more accurate number, I would say 48 cents is a good support. So at 48 cents, you want to definitely buy XRP. 52 cents, it's iffy. Right now, again, for me to be confident, for me to jump into this trade, it'd have to hit 57 cents today or tomorrow, you know, quickly. Because even though the market's recovering, it's not going up at a high rate to where you could confidently say, okay, the market's recovering, it's going to go back on that bullish market. So here we go. And with that being said, I also chose this as the crypto of the month because although it's going through its legalities, it's standing firm. It's also, again, it's just performing very well. Now, let me look at the monthly chart of XRP so we can get a better idea of what's going on with this cryptocurrency. Now, when you look at it in a sense of the weekly chart, I'm now looking at the weekly chart of XRP, and in August 2023, it was at this same price. You see what I'm saying? And so the fact that it didn't go to, and in September 11th, September 11th, it reached a low of 46 cents, and then shot back up slowly but surely, shot up to 66 cents on October 23rd. That's when the entire market though was in a bullish market. Okay, as of October last year, the entire market was on a bullish trend, and XRP then went down in November. It went down, all the way to January. Hit a low of 48 cents. As I explained before, it went back up to 77 cents in March. Now, you might say that's real volatile, right? But when you consider this, how inexpensive this crypto is, I think it's a good bet because a lot of, as you see, Bitcoin dropped 10,000. You know, Maker, another one of my favorite cryptos, is it went up to 3,000, almost 4,000. It went back to under 3,000. So you got other ones that are moving big. You know, a lot of money. Another favorite one, Solana. Solana was another one that reached over $200, and now let me see what it is. I believe it's around 140. It was at 130 the other day, but Solana's at 142. So that recovered. See, today, this is for this week in the weekly chart, it reached a low of 120. Okay, but it quickly shot up to 142. So that's a good sign. The market is showing a good sign of recovery right now. But again, for me to be more confident to say, hey, go ahead and put your money in, even for Solana, it'd have to hit $161 either today or tomorrow. For me personally to say this is a good trend. The crypto market is back on a bullish trend. So with that being said, that'll wrap up my NFT of the month. You know, this is just a verbal and a visual version of my magazine. I'm also not going to charge for this one since April is past already and the technical difficulties I had. But the next thing up is the NFT of the month. Now, the NFT of the month is going to be my own 12 Tribes NFT card game. I also bring that up because there's a lot of other NFTs that I'm making right now. I'm actually working on a huge animation right now, mural. I've been working for some time, but I realized you need some very powerful processors to do some of the work I'm doing. So I'm in the process of getting some new equipment. But I also want to bring up that, you know, people don't even know what an NFT is. So I wanted to better explain that and the card game at the same time. So your NFTs can be used for various things. You could use it as promotion. You could use it as, in my case, a card game. You could use it as just selling your art. And the most popular NFTs, though, have a utility, meaning there has to be some use for the NFT other than the art. Because some people could say, well, I can just copy and paste, you know, that NFT and have it for my home. You know, who wants to buy something that anybody can have off of a screenshot? But to make it exclusive, you got to gear those NFTs to have some sort of use. For instance, what do you call it? The Great Apes. What is it called? I can't even think of the name right now. But the ape NFTs right now, those were huge because when you bought them, it became an exclusive access and membership to the billionaire yacht. I'm sorry, let me correct myself right now because I haven't looked at that. It was trending for the longest, but Bored Ape Yacht Club. I'm sorry, there we go. Bored Ape Yacht Club. They still go for a high amount of money, but those were giving you exclusive access to their events And a lot of these events, you would get airdrops, just pretty much free NFTs, which in another sense is free money. Sorry, so let me turn this down. And so with that, you were able to become part of this exclusive club, kind of like what I'm doing here. I did kind of tailor my NFT ideas towards how Bored Ape Yacht Club is, but I had my own thing going because with the card game, I'm trying to build a different type of decentralized exchange with NFTs. I'm trying to combine the decentralized apps and the decentralized exchanges together and build a gaming platform where users or owners of my NFTs can use them to play other people that have these cards or these NFT cards, and you can trade, win, and you can even there'll be prizes. Pool, what do you call it? Like tournaments, and there'll be prizes and free NFTs or rewarded NFTs or crypto for like #1 place. Now the 12 Tries NFT game, NFT card game, still in the process. I make all the art myself, and right now, I will admit I'm at a kind of not necessarily a roadblock, but just I'm on a mountain. I'm at a mountain, trying to reach that mountain peak right now because, as far as animation goes, I need some stronger equipment, stronger computer, a few other things, a little more support. But the artwork is all done by me. That's not going to stop, and I have a lot of ideas on how that's going to be. And to give you more insight of what the 12 Tries NFT card game is, it's pretty much a card game based on biblical characters, some of the events, and just a spin-off on it though. It's a little more exaggerated, but it's inspired by the Bible and the people in it. And again, it's exaggerated. Some of the characters are gonna have magical powers or some sort of the animation. Like there's gonna be all types of things, just futuristic weapons, powers, just things though. So in my mind, it's different than everything else. Down from the way they look to what they're going to be using as so-called weapons. You're going to have field advantages, and it's going to be a platform and a card game where more than 2 players can play. I have it so far to where 4 players can play, and it's going to be a team, and it's going to be almost how, I don't know if you remember the board game Risk. You had multiple players controlling territories. There's going to be a spin on all that. Of course, it's going to have its aspects like, if you remember Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, those trading card games have a big influence also on how I'm creating this card game. So right now, it's at the current process of making the cards, trying to get people excited and investors interested so I could continue to develop this game and make it even better. Now, this is all in the beginning stages, just like our Sega Enterprises LLC. My company opened officially January, New Year's Day, and I released my first magazine that day and started to gear everything towards what it is today. And as it's only been 4 months in, and I've already been making upgrades and changes to tailor towards a better way to invest your money. As I stated before, right now, it's not necessarily a great time to buy crypto, but there's many decentralized exchanges and applications you can use, even loans. There's like Maker. Maker's one of the top decentralized apps that you'll, well, in this case, it'd be I believe decentralized exchange. Either way, it offers loans, and in this case, you don't need a credit score. You have, usually most of these places, you need a certain amount of crypto in order to borrow against it. And so it is a good time though, since crypto is low, to go ahead and take advantage of those things. Because once crypto goes up, each time each process, especially your NFT wallet, your crypto wallet, you have to go through what's called a smart contract. Smart contract is what gets locked into the blockchain, and there's a gas fee that needs to be paid every single time you make a transaction. And fortunately, because the market is low, those fees are low. But guess what? When the market's up, those fees go up, and also you encounter more. I personally experienced a lot more difficulties making NFTs when it was a lot busier, when Kind of like any network, when it's overflowed, it's a little bit slower. Each blockchain can process so many transactions uh, per second, and you know, Ethereum, it's arguably the best blockchain, but it's one of the slower ones. Also, the transactions per second are a lot lower than like Matic, which are I should say Polygon, that I mentioned earlier, and also Arbitrum, Optimism, Solana. Those blockchains, their transactions per second are a lot larger, up to like 40,000 sometimes. Whereas Ethereum, I believe, is like 30 to 40, if not less. Let me double check so I don't give you guys the wrong answer. But what I'm getting at though is Ethereum, though its trade-off is it's less transaction, but it's let's see, it's gonna tell me what the TPS Ethereum. So about 13, closer to 14, which seems kind of low, right? But the trade-off is security. So Ethereum is the most secure blockchain you can use out there, which is why everybody uses it. And I think it reached over 3,000. Yeah, again, it reached a low, but it was, let's see, because I'm waiting to find an entry point for Ethereum. But for Ethereum, yeah, it's at $33,079 right now. For me to be more confident, this candle will have to hit at least 3,300 today or tomorrow for me to say, okay, I'm back in it. And some people say, well, get in now. The reason why I wouldn't, because again, it's just bearish. It's a bearish market right now. As of let's see how long ago the decline started. Yeah, so it looks like March 12th, so everything started going down, and it's not really showing any signs of recovery. Also, last year around the same time, it did the same thing. So I'm thinking it's gonna hit a low again. I'm not sure what low it hit, but most of crypto is gonna hit another low to where, like in this case, I'm willing to bet it may hit close to $2,000. You know, by September-ish. But we'll see. We'll see. This is not nothing that's for sure, but this is my advice. Again, and this is information only members will be getting, stuff like this that I'm sharing with you. And there's a lot of years to come. There's so much potential in the crypto market. And right now, investors are a little scared again with world events. But once those things settle out, and especially U.S. economy, once that gets figured out, we'll see a lot of this everywhere. It's across the board. The stock market, forex market, crypto market begin to go back up. Now, the thing that I like about crypto, even though it's more volatile and it's open 24 hours a day, 24/7, I should say, it's just so much more potential than like the stock market in my case. But the stock market is a little more secure. You're betting on something a little more solid than crypto when it comes as far as physical entities and companies. Crypto is a physical entity, but it's more of technology based around blockchains. And most people are not privy to it yet. They don't want to make a crypto wallet, especially because every crypto transaction is subject to the public. Anybody can make it's called Etherscan account, and you can follow any wallet you want, and you can see every transaction they do. Most people don't like that. But in my case, and I believe that it's a very good thing because this prevents fraud. This also prevents miscalculations. And wherever it goes, it shows you what address it's going to. And this transparency is a way to keep everybody in line. Now, nobody can access these things except you. There is some downsides, of course, because you have hackers. Now, hackers recently have stolen some money from large accounts. I believe it was, let me look into that right now, because nobody likes that. Nobody wants their money taken, which is another reason why people are not jumping up to crypto. They're waiting for it to get a little more secure. So let's see. Let's see. So 2024, there's more than 401 million to hackers. So Web3 projects have lost a lot of money. Web3, now that brings that up, is is the pretty much the web platform used that harnesses blockchains and crypto. Because the regular website we use now, or the internet we use now, is not geared for crypto. So I'm just trying to look up what companies or what blockchains, excuse me, that are hacked. But nonetheless, there was some hackers, and so that's another reason why people are, again, not wanting to join in. Here we go, full list. This is CCN. All right, let's go. 2024. So these are the statuses. This is an organization. Prism Finance, Mosaic Finance, BitForex, PlayDiap, Abracadabra Finance, Concentric Fi, Socket Tech, Gamma Strategies, Coins Paid, Radiant Capital, and Orbit Chain. Now, these are in the millions of dollars, 10 million to PlayDiap, 290, something like 290 million. But notice none of these was, I didn't notice any of them saying Ethereum, Solana. So that's the important part about crypto is you want to be a part of solid projects, solid blockchains. And because when you are part of these other ones, you are subject to be scammed. Actually, I did get scammed. I bought a fake crypto and it warned me in the crypto wallet. I learned the hard way. A lot of times they get you with these, in their charts that say it's 80% gain, 100% gain, 500% gain, and you're like, oh, let me jump in. I can get in. The crypto's less than a penny. And a lot of times these penny stocks that draw you in, or I should say penny cryptos. But it was my fault for not doing my due diligence and research and understanding what this crypto really is. And sure enough, my money was taken from that fake scammer crypto. Now you're gonna say, well, how do I know what's real and what's not? Again, you want to look at solid projects, and XRP is one of them. Solana, Ethereum. Again, that's why Ethereum is over $3,000 for one, because it's so secure and a strong blockchain that everyone uses worldwide. Ethereum will continue to be, I believe, the number one blockchain. Solana is another blockchain, but look, it's only $140. Even though it has a higher transaction per second rate, it's still not as secure as Ethereum. Now, that goes into that'll kind of wrap up the NFT of the month. It was kind of long explanation. But again, with my magazines, I feel like some people weren't getting it and understanding what this is, especially because cryptocurrency is a foreign language to a lot of people. So I felt the need to give everyone a free version and a visual and physical version of the magazine. Next, we're going to talk about, this is another thing that's offered, and this is a very good aspect that I like personally in my business, is called the Business of the Month. So every month, the Cryptocurrency Magazine will be featuring a new business. This is most of them I want to be geared around, blockchain, cryptocurrency, Web3, cybersecurity, people that are into that stuff, and it's not limited to that. So this, for this month, it's April, this is considered April's. For April's Business of the Month, I'm going to be just reiterating some of the businesses I work with and new businesses that I'm networking with, so that you can understand why becoming a member of Sega Enterprises LLC is important. So on my first issue, I introduced J-Trax Beats. J-Trax Beats is that's his company, but the producer, his name is J-Trax, and he's been in the hip hop industry for over 20 years. He's sold beats to people in the industry. He's made music with people in the industry. He's actually one of the pioneers in the crump arena, the crump movement, and he's still very active with them. He knows all the top people, all the top crump dancers. He's made them anthems. He's also available on all platforms. You can search him on YouTube. And it says JTRAX Beats. Search that on anything: Spotify, Pandora, TikTok. You can use his music on TikTok if you need some music for your video. Go ahead and type in J Trice Beats and see a list of his beats. He's currently making new ones, and he's also a recording artist, he's a rapper, and a music engineer. As well as me, I'm a recording artist myself and music engineer. I've worked hand in hand with him for years. And comes from a good family, and so this is the guy though you want to talk to if you want some revolutionary type beats to where, especially this is more geared for the music industry. So the music industry right now I feel needs a fresh approach, and he's the guy right now that's working with people in the industry, a lot of indie artists to get that out there. But now I've also secured another network with the HVAC business. You know, HVAC season is coming in, which is that heating and AC units. This person is an experienced technician. When I get all this information, I'll go ahead and give it to you. But right now, again, that's a little more exclusive. If you are interested, let me know, and I'll give you that information and pricing. But I bring this out, though, briefly to get you to understand that Arcega Enterprises LLC is not limited to just cryptocurrency, stock market investments. It's more so, again, a membership to get you access to exclusive deals with different companies that work with us. So if you want to, also if you have a business that you would like to promote, you can use Arcega Enterprises LLC as a way to get out there and reach a different crowd. The cryptocurrency market or say crypto enthusiasts, a lot of them are like people around my age in their 30s, 20s, even some in the 40s. You know, the older generation is not necessarily bought onto it yet, but some are. Don't get me wrong, but what I'm getting is majority of the, when it comes to your target audience with crypto, most of them are, again, adults in their 30s and younger. You know, again, there's some in their 40s that are on board in 50s, but this is your main audience. And this is the biggest part, okay? Although cryptocurrency is on a bearish trend, it's also at the beginning. It's still slowly but surely going up. Remember, as I explained earlier with Bitcoin and Solana, September of 2023, it was a lot lower. So even though the market is dropping significantly, it's not hitting that low that it did in September 2023. Now, we can only tell in months to come to see if this is going to show a reverse. I think it also has to do with, again, the U.S. economy, the conflicts worldwide, and those things do play an effect in the stock market, forex market, and crypto market all together. Now, but again, to get ahead of the ball and ahead of the game is the best bet right now. You want to get everything set up, everything lined up while it's cheap. Because remember, like for instance, the cryptocurrency asset education magazine now being offered as an NFT on the Polygon blockchain is great for me right now because Matic, which is Polygon's native token, is only 73 cents per token. I can make my transactions with low fees right now versus next year, I can almost guarantee you it'll be over $1. It's already reached over $1, but within a year, it might hit $2. Now the transactions went up. And Polygon is a very solid blockchain. It's one of my favorite projects and blockchains and networks to use. So again, that's why you want to stay on top of it. And that's where I come in, is because I'm going to be able to help you gear your projects and your businesses to be able to be on top of it. So when cryptocurrency is more available and more people have crypto wallets, you're already set up. You're already, hey, come check here. Here's my links, which is what I got going on right now. And as we know, with every business, you have to upgrade with the times. I'll give you one example. You know, you have, what is that place called? Montgomery Ward. You know, Montgomery Ward was the J.C. Penney's at this time, the Macy's at the time, if not bigger. You see what I'm saying? But it went out of business because it didn't stay intact and up to date with the most current technology. So it went under, just like Sears. Sears was one of the top retail places that you could find in the mall. Now you can barely find them. I don't know if they're closed altogether. But for them too, I believe they weren't able to keep up with the rest of the companies and what they're offering and how they're offering it, technological wise. I used to work there too, and I know they did offer their employees a lot more money versus some of these other places. Like as far as for instance, you would get the hardware department. You know, you would make your hourly on top of your commission. A lot of places don't do that, you know. So I feel like that was a great thing for the time, but in the long run, it ate them alive because economy crashed. You know, especially when COVID hit in 2019, that made all the companies rearrange how they're going to do business. And in this case, now we have to look at a cashless society. Working from home, that's a big thing right now. Everything is online. Nobody's gonna be buying stuff on stores anymore and going into banks. That's where your blockchain networks come in, your decentralized exchanges come in. Another big thing is decentralized autonomous organizations. That's just another fancy way of saying company, you know, but it's all through decentralized network now. And people are not privy to this yet, but guess what? When let's say the world, and we've seen it before, shuts down and they say, hey, well, you can't come outside again, do work from home, do everything online. You're going to want that crypto wallet. You're going to want Web3 because it's going to give you direct access to a whole different world that's not available on the regular internet. Gaming is another big thing. Gaming and Web3 go hand in hand, and all the latest games are now slowly but surely getting ready to gear themselves to be compatible with crypto. So right now you can go in into what's it called Fortnite and buy whatever you want, little skin packs or whatever with your regular money, your US dollar. But as we know, that US dollar is not too strong right now, especially with its economy going down. You know, the United States economy is not doing too great. So where crypto, even though crypto is affected by it, it's not the US dollar. You see what I'm saying? The US dollar is, the index, let me take a look at that index real quick. It's not, it shows, it's, what it is the dollar is compared to a lot of other foreign currencies, right? So we're gonna take a look real quick. And it's gonna show me right now, what was it on my phone? It's on my phone, I'm sorry. The price of the, and it's going to be, it's the DXY. It's $105. Went up about $2 from a couple months ago. $105, right? This is the US dollar currency index. This compares the dollar again to foreign countries and their currency. And they might say, well, it's $105. That's a lot, right? But the reason why it's not, because believe it or not, in the 60s, it was worth a lot more, this DXY. And you would think in the 60s, it was supposed to be lower. But what it was is the dollar itself was stronger back then. Due to high inflation rates, thing went down. So now it's at $105. It went up a couple dollars, not bad. But look at Bitcoin, $61,000 for one token. You gotta use 61,000 US dollars to buy one Bitcoin. You see what I'm saying? Ethereum, you need over $3,000 to buy one Ethereum token. So it shows you, even compared to crypto, that dollar is not worth that much. So it would be a good time to start gearing your businesses and networks to have crypto wallets and choose a solid blockchain to do that on. Because remember, you can do business on any blockchain or decentralized exchange you want. But when you start getting deeper into it and be above investing, you have to choose a blockchain to do your business on. In my case, I'm choosing Polygon, and I'll be using Ethereum as well. Ethereum is just a little more expensive, so that's why I like Polygon. It's 72 cents, or however much it is right now, for one, and so it's more cost effective, has a high transaction per second rate, and it's very secure. I will double check right now, but I don't think Polygon has been hacked before. And the good thing too about, the good and bad thing about hacking is at least if you're not invested yet, right now they're fixing those holes, or wherever these hackers are getting in, they're getting repaired to a point where the hackers can't get anymore. Let's see. Has network ever been attacked? Okay, so yeah, look, Ethereum, let's see, was hacked one time. This was back in August 2021. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna read it. This is through the Defiant. It says Polygon network hacked for over 600 million in biggest DeFi, which is decentralized finance exploit ever. At 6 a.m. Eastern on August 10, over $500 million worth of crypto assets were stolen from Poly Network, a cross-chain protocol that facilitates token swaps across multiple blockchains, including Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, and Polygon. Okay, so this was a net. This wasn't actually Polygon, but it's called Poly Network, which is a part of it too. And they took over 600 million. Now, since then, though, they've made a lot of changes and repairs to where, you know, it's more secure at this point. Now, again, there's still hackers out there, but what they're doing now is they're actually trying to pay hackers to find weaknesses in the system or security, and if they find it, they pay them. So that's the bad and good thing about it right now is it's you know, blockchains aren't 100%, just like banks aren't 100%. Though you see Silicon Valley, people lost millions of dollars. So there's nothing that's 100%, and I like blockchains more than banks though, because every transaction is automatically recorded on that blockchain and can't be changed or tampered with. You don't got to worry about the teller doing anything stupid, or I should say messing up, or anyone. I know Wells Fargo and Bank of America, they had a big lawsuit against them taking money out of people's accounts, you know, fraud activity. In this case, the blockchain, if anybody does that, you can see exactly who it goes to, because let's say somebody took money out your account. That blockchain is going to record it and say, oh, this is where it went. And you can then track it down. And I think with years to come, the security get better. So that is the pros and cons kind of thing about investing in cryptocurrency at this time. So which is also why I say, keep an eye out for what's going on. I didn't say throw your money in just yet right now. I was in January because the prices were so low, and even some of them are still, even though the crypto market is down, those prices in November and December and January, well, November, December 2023 and January 2024, the prices are still holding to where it didn't go lower than that. So that was a good call, which is why now I'm like, okay, I'm kind of seeing the shift. And, you know, a lot of the crypto made, like Solana, 300% gain. And when I was telling people about that, they're like, you're crazy. You're not gonna see a 300% gain that quickly. Yes, you do in crypto. And sure enough, Polygon went from $20 a token to $200 a token within months. But at the same time, because the crypto market is so volatile, it can shoot right down. Remember, it was at 200 not too long ago for Solana. Now it's at 140. You reach the low 120. So this is why I'm the guy to help you in this, because I've been studying this for a long time. I've been watching the market forever. Since I shouldn't say forever, but 2021, I believe, or 2020 is when I started really putting my foot into crypto. You know, just kind of tapping my feet in a little bit, playing with the market a little bit. I did see some gains back then, and around this time, March 2021, I believe it went down a lot. But let me just double check real quick. So let's see. Yeah, just because I don't want to just be talking to talk. So yeah, so in example of Ethereum, November 2020, Ethereum was only $500, right? Then a couple months in, look at April 21st, it's now to $27,000. I'm not April 21st, April 2021, and then by November 2021, it reached 4,700. You see what I'm saying? But then it dropped all the way down. This is when I first got in the market, to $950 June 2022. So I have a feeling it's going to do the same thing now, where it's going to drop. It can make a significant drop. But once it hits that drop, that's when you want to definitely put your money in. But right now, like me, I'm investing a few cryptocurrencies, and if you want to choose any, I would go to XRP, definitely, and Polygon, because they're under $1. and you don't see too much volatility. I mean, you see volatility in it, but not like Bitcoin. Bitcoin is most volatile, even though it's worth over 60 grand. It's so volatile. Where again, it was at 70,000, now it's at 60,000. The other day it was 58,000. $12,000 difference. That's a big hit for anybody to take. You have one coin. Let's say you bought it at 70,000, right? You're like, oh, I'm gonna become rich. Some people are so excited to buy Bitcoin, but you don't realize there's a lot of downside. There's a lot of money to lose. You see what I'm saying? Versus you buy a coin like XRP with 50 cents, and I haven't seen, and I've been watching it. It's doing pretty well during this bearish trend. It's holding up. It's holding its own pretty well, and it's sticking around 50 cents. It's a little more than 58 cents, but that's why I like XRP. And same thing with Matic. It's been holding up pretty well. Right now though it's down to I think 70 cents, which is it's a good time. I have obviously I'm saying those things I'm kind of invested a little bit, especially Polygon again because that's what the network I'll be using to offer my cryptocurrency asset education magazine. I will also be using Ethereum as well because Ethereum is a little bit stronger, more popular, and it actually has a few more features on Rarible, some features that I need, such as unlockable content. So once you buy my NFT, you'll automatically gain access to exclusive content. In this case, the way I'll be using Ethereum is, and Polygon should be doing it soon too, is you'll be able to access maybe the rest of the magazine. So for my NFT magazine, I may just offer a couple pages, and once you purchase it, you get the rest of it and more. Now, I'm still on the business part of, the business of the month. So to tie this all in, and why I'm saying you need to buy this stuff, or join our Sega Enterprises LLC, is because again, I offer a wide range of networks, and also from HVAC to music to investing and food. I didn't mention that there's another person I work with that has his own business. It's a food caterer, and he has different options and menus that you can choose from. But in order to gain access to that, you're gonna want to join our Sega Enterprises LLC, because through me you're gonna get an exclusive discount as well, because I know these people personally. You can go your own route and pay the retail price, or you go through me and get that discount. So that's also why it's going to be a good choice for you to become a member. Now you might say, how do you become a member? It's real easy. At this point, I'm making it really easy, especially because the crypto market is down. All you have to do is buy the magazine, the NFT magazine. Right now, the only NFT magazine offered is my March issue, and you can go ahead and purchase that on Rarible, and I'll go ahead and put the link and all the information out there for you to get. And once you purchase that, though, you then have to join the Discord to become an official member. The Sega Enterprises LLC Discord. Well, the Discord, I believe, is called Cryptocurrency Asset Education. And the way I have it spelled is cryptocurrency with the $ as that last C in that word, cryptocurrency. So, and then once you join the Discord, you'll have to register as a member. And then from there, you can then receive your utility reward. So once you buy the magazine, you'll get an immediate reward, utility reward, and you get to choose from 3. You can't combine them. It's just a choice of one. But you'll become a member. So you can choose an in-depth analysis of any digital asset. So you can say, hey, I want to know more about Solana. I'll give you a very in-depth analysis of it. It's not necessarily financial advice. It's just an in-depth analysis of that digital asset. You get that for free, as a reward. Or you can get a JTrax beat, also exclusive access to maybe possibly recording. We'd have to arrange that, obviously. He's based in California right now, so if you wanted to record or deal with him, you would have to go out there. And then there's different, if you want to record, obviously that's a different pricing. You'd have to speak with him. But again, through me, you'd be getting discounts, or I should say through our Sega Enterprises LLC, and JTrax Beats is a partner with our Sega Enterprises LLC. We work hand in hand together. A lot of the content and magazines I'm putting out has his music on it, or I should say his beats. So me and this man, we work together hand in hand. And then the other choice is a custom NFT. So if you can choose that as where you want an NFT for your business, I can make you one. And that's another part of the business that I do. I'm a very artsy person. Do music, poetry. I write literature. Also art, actual art, painting, drawing. I also have other connections with other artists, that will tap in and help out. But I'm the main artist and designer of my company. Well, I am the official only artist and designer of my company. All the art you see on my website is by me. And so you'll get a chance, when you visit my website, you'll be able to get a better look at what I have to offer. And I would consider my art a little more abstract, and I like things to be different. Abstract art kind of thing with, like I like to do graffiti type art. So it has a lot of those aspects along with that abstract art look. And then I do people and characters, but again, it's more of a Picasso way. And so you can visit that website. Let me give you the website right now. So I'm in the process of getting my own domain, but the current website right now is that https our Sega Enterprises .wix site, which is WIXSITE.com / our Sega Enterprises. So again, I'm in the process of getting my own domain. I also I'll put all the information on this video. And so with that being said, I'm going to wrap this whole video up. And thank you for joining and listening in to our Sega Enterprises LLC Cryptocurrency Asset Education April edition. Again, this is the free edition because I'm late. I should have had it ready by April, but there were some unforeseen events that kind of prevented me. Had some technical difficulties here and there, but those things were all getting figured out because initially my March, the March Cryptocurrency Magazine, which was it's really the first NFT magazine ever. It was offered on Mint.fun on the Optimism blockchain. Both of those, they're solid, but Mint.fun kind of screwed me over, and Optimism blockchain is not necessarily as popular and universal as Polygon, and then Rarible is a lot more popular and solid NFT marketplace. So I also want to leave you with this. Our Sega Enterprises our address has changed. It's going to be 3120 Southwest Freeway, Suite 101, PMB 748347, Houston, Texas 77098. I'll be updating that information as well on my platforms, but y'all are the first to hear it here. Again, thank you for taking your time to watch this, and welcome to our Sega Enterprises LLC.